guys, it's JanscrazyLife. So the one thing I get is a lot of questions on how I use my junk journal and what I do with it. And I kind of use mine as a diary. So let me tell you how the concept came to life. So I really got into looking at people's junk journals and different things. And what a junk journal is, if you don't know, is it's basically where people take literally junk, like mail, like junk mail, or just stuff they have lying around, and like create a book out of it. And mind you, it gets pretty crazy and pretty extent where, you know, they tea dye and whatever else, but it's adding a whole bunch of literally stuff to the book, and they call it a junk journal. So I liked it, right? But then I thought, I started to look at a lot of Midoris. And if you don't know what a Midori is a traveler's notebook. So I love the concept that a traveler's notebook had inserts that could be removable, that came out, could be replaced, and, you know, saved or, you know, updated. And I love that concept. So I decided to put the two together. I don't know anyone else that's doing this. I truly believe the junk journal is not my original concept. The Midori, the Traveler's Notebook's not. These are my own handmade books that I truly believe that I came up with the concept where you're adding the two together. You're combining the two. You're taking like the junkiness and creating it with, you know, it's different. So the other ones are glued on. They remain. The book is intact. This is different. So, okay, here is mine, and how mine is like, if you look, so when I decided to make these, or make mine, because it was just mine in the beginning, I decided that I wanted to, I went and bought a bunch of books, and, you know, from a thrift store, trial and error, cut them up, figuring it out, and in the end, this was ultimately, like, this one, mine's a little dated compared to the newer ones that I do, because as you do things, you get better and come up with new ideas and more things. But so this was the original concept. So, okay, if you notice, it says, I believe, and I love Christmas. And I thought this is something I believe in and want to do. So I thought this fit perfectly. This is elastic that holds your book closed. And of course it has Santa. So over here, I got this huge charm that hangs from it. Sorry, this is the bookmark. I got this huge charm. And the reason why I picked this is because it's these beautiful beads. And beads are a craft. And I thought, this reminds me of a jar full of inspiration. And a jar full of, you know, ideas and things that can come from it. And so that's why I picked that. And then I also have a present. I love Christmas, and I thought that was cute. And on here it says, Dear Santa, can I explain? And it's like a little envelope, and that is so adorable. I love mail. So alright, so let's open this up. And I have a white piece of paper because this is my diary. There are kind of things that are personal, so let me show you what's going on. So the first thing I want to show you is, look, see how this is lifting up? It is paper. It's going to come off. It's going to sometimes come up. You're just using simple things. So I'm just going to glue this piece right back down, and then it's brand new again. So I have a bunch of little things in here. I keep these because you never know when you need to write something down or give someone a note. I have a teenager and some kids, so I'm constantly having to write things down. And it has two pockets. This is another one. And on the back, it's got the same thing. Little cards. Here's another. I think, oh no, that one. Yeah, I was like, is that not coming? So that's another little card. Here's a little pocket. And so here are 4 inserts. My book, and I was just going to show you the outside. My book holds 4 inserts. But what I did was because, oh, and here's the bookmark. So the other it has this bookmark, and mine has an R on it because my husband's name is Rob. And so I have my 4 inserts taped together. And the reason why I have them duct taped together is because I have a 2-year-old, and I didn't want him taking out the inserts, and it made it a lot more sturdy. And my whole thing is I keep them like this because as I finish them and put them up, I am going to store these. I have a little girl, and one day when she gets older, she can read this and maybe understand more about me, or maybe understand more, or remind more about her life. So I dated the outside, and okay, so inside, this was my first one, and I kind of am gonna just cover up some stuff, but basically it is just writing. I just write and write and write. Like right here, if you look, I basically made a card, and it has this little Santa on it, and I literally put it in here, and it has glitter, and it's so cute. And hold on one more second, I'll show you. So here, a friend of mine, Terry, sent me a bunch of journaling cards, and I wrote what I got and how it made me feel, and stuck that in there. Here is some wrapping paper from a gift, and that was glued in here. I'm sorry, I got off page. Wrapping paper and some gift, and that was glued in here with what was going on. On every page, I just write the date at the top, and then kind of write my thoughts. I don't write every day in here. I would like to, but it doesn't always work out that way. So just whenever I think about it, if I'm doing something, I try to put the phone down and write in here. And I'm sorry. So then I got paper pumpkin, if you guys don't know what it is. Hold on. I got that in the mail, so I literally glued that in here. It got glued in here, and something got glued on the back. And then right here, I drew this little card and colored it and stuck it in here. And then, hold on, there is a pocket back here. And with this pocket, I just wrote on it. I wrote on it. It's still a pocket. I wrote on it. These are something I bought at Target, and I glued it in here. I liked the way it looked because it looked like a little tag. So I glued that in here. And let's see, that's another one to insert. So another thing I do is doodle a little bit. I got some new stamps, and I wanted to see what they look like and what the ink was, and I stamp that in here. I have these little journaling cards that I can give to someone if need be, and on here I marked what it was. And so when I'm trying out new stamps, I'll do that, and it says, life's most beautiful things are not seen in the eyes but felt in the heart. And if you give that to someone, look, it's on this beautiful paper, what a difference like that would make in their day. So another thing I do is, if something is happening in my life that day that's super special, I will put it in here. And hold on one second. So I'm trying to see if she did it. I glue a lot of stuff in here too, and I'll show you that. So again, I got paper pumpkin and glued that in there. And me and my husband went to watch a show, and here's the thing. And then I got my hair, I dyed my hair dark. It was blonde, but I dyed it dark, and that is a picture there. My little boy got glasses, and so I wrote about it and then put a picture of him in here, my 2-year-old. And then, where is it? I got beautiful, life-changing, sorry, it's sideways, planner stickers from Plantasia. If y'all haven't got beautiful, and her customer service is amazing, and you get it, you don't have to wait forever like some of these shops make you wait. So another thing is, my little girl, this is a paper she brought home from school, and mind you, they bring home so much that I throw so much away, but it was so funny. So I'll look at it, and it says, I can help others by school by, and then her answer was, helping others. And I thought, the irony. So I wrote how old she was and the date, because I thought one day we're going to look back and I am going to laugh at her. So another thing is, this is an envelope. This was a stamp that I made, but I make these myself by hand. I like it better. And that was probably how the concept came around. And then I also have this beautiful heart that my daughter made out of paper mache, and I just glued it onto that thing, and it sits in here. And so on this side is part that I haven't used yet, but let me show you. I think I might have glued, did I? Oh, I did it on the other one. So another thing is, if you look, I went ahead and glued, I have all these little ones, well, I glued some paper in there. So when I'm writing, there's another, I did do my own envelopes. There's another envelope, and I like little envelopes. Little envelopes are amazing. So let me show you this. So this is my new book. Mind you, it's kind of crazy, but I just used a bunch of scrap stuff that I had. I didn't want to get away, so I did the same concept. And little pockets. I don't have any journaling cards, but with these little things, I basically glued in paper to this. And it folds out and makes you have all this space, and then you can write all on here, and you have more writing, and so on and so forth. Here's a little pocket, and I literally, let me show you, I'll do another one. I'll glue a paper to here. So here's my paper. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be specially cut. So I'm thinking I need it to fold about like that. So I am just going to cut this. I'm going to fold this in half. I probably folded the wrong way, but I don't think it really matters. It does, because I want it to go with the white, make it contrast. So I am going to glue this down. I'm getting the edges. And I'm going to stick this in here. And with it. The other thing is, when I make these for other people, it kind of looks simple, but I want them to make it their own. It should be their thing. Like, I think, let me show you in my journal, I have this envelope in here where it's just my P.O. box, right? But if you got a letter, you could cut out their address and like have just a whole insert with just people's addresses that sent you stuff, or just the stamps that they sent you. You could make this into a prayer journal. You can make this into, like if you're doing weight loss, the thoughts, the ideas are limitless to what you could do. The concept is, I use it as a journal, but you could use it as anything you wanted to use it. And so a lot of people ask the question, what do you use yours for? So I thought I would make this video to show, sorry, I'm in a tangle in it, what I use mine for. But the other thing I want to talk about is another thing I've been asked is, how come you don't make a different book? How come this is the one you use? Well, the funny thing is, I think I will always use this book. I will always use it. I said that I have a 2-year-old that I hand it to, and he literally takes off with it and plays with it, and it's a book to him. And I throw it in my car, throw it in my purse, have it in a diaper bag. You know, it's with me no matter where I go. Unless it gets wet, fire, or a dog chews it up, I think I will always have it. This is cardstock. If it starts coming up or gets tarnished, I can put some more cardstock. I can put some more tape. Even the elastic's replaceable. And like, see right here where it's kind of peeling up? Like, let me put some glue on that and it's going to be brand new. So I think, you know, this is my junk journal, and I call it a junk journal because I don't really feel like this is a traveler's notebook, even though it's a junk journal / traveler's notebook. I always say I truly believe it's and it could be just a diary, but I don't know, maybe I'll come up with a name. Maybe you guys can comment and let me know what the name is. I hope that you guys like this video and it gives you some insight on my idea of the book and how it all works and everything else. So thanks for watching.